Hello, my gorgeous friends. Welcome to the Freedom to Thrive Challenge, day 4. If you are jumping on live, please say hello. Let me know in the comments. And if you are catching this on the replay or over on YouTube, please drop a hashtag afterparty in the comments. Let me know you stopped by. Feel free to interact with us. Let me know so I can come back and thank you. So far, we have gotten clear on what freedom means to you. We have figured out what may be standing in your way, what may be blocking you from the life that you really desire. And we worked yesterday to step into your personal power. Today, I want to help you reset your rhythm, help you find some habits to reclaim your energy and really support you in this life of freedom that you desire so that you can go ahead and thrive. So, little story. I used to work as if success was only earned if I was completely exhausted at the end of the day. And when I first left my corporate job and I went all in on my handmade business, I worked as hard as my two hands could work. And I was able to replace my salary as a paralegal in a short period of time. But I could not work any more than I was working. And I mean, in the studio till midnight, late for Christmas Eve dinner because I was finishing up orders and delivering them. It was bad. And that was like the ultimate wake up that I needed to shift my business model or I knew things would not be sustainable. And I think a lot of handmade creators especially battle this. They build a business that's just not sustainable long term. And that is why I am so passionate about helping creative entrepreneurs really build, grow, and scale businesses that make sense, that work, that support you, that aren't just trading more time for money, because ultimately you can do that at a job and you might be a little happier in your own business doing that. But all in all, if you're still broke, you're going to be burnt out and you're going to be unhappy because unfortunately money makes the world go round. So if there's one thing that's freedom taught me, it's that I get to build it my way. I get to build my life my way. I get to build my business my way. I spent a lot of time doing what other people told me to do. I had a baby in high school, and so I was told I needed to go to college, get qualified to do something, and get a job. And I did that. And I did that for almost 20 years. And I really wasn't that much better off. Like, don't get me wrong, I supported my daughter and raised a family, and it got me here, and I'm grateful for that. But at the end of the day, it was not getting me to my ultimate goal, which was financial freedom, time freedom, and there was no way to do that there. And so I realized that I needed to build my life, my business around not just the things I needed to do, but how it made me feel. Otherwise, my mental health would suffer. Otherwise, my physical health would suffer. Otherwise, I would feel disconnected from the life that I was living. And that was exactly that's how I felt. That's what happened to me. So when I shifted this hustle mindset that I was in, work as hard as you can work, and then I did, and I realized it didn't really get me where I wanted to go. And so now I have a more intentional rhythm. And that's what I want to help you create today. So freedom is not about working less, right? At some point, perhaps you'll be able to work less, but we have to build it first. So it's really about working in a way that aligns with your energy, your values, and your capacity. So resetting your rhythm allows you to show up as your best self consistently. I recognize we can't just cut out parts of our day that don't feel good or we don't enjoy. Day job, I'm looking at you. But we can reframe what, say, having the income from a day job does for us, allows for us, gets us in life. And we can tap into that energy. While, of course, working to build something that ultimately replaces it, sure. But it's going to be all about eliminating the things that don't work for us in our day, reframing the things that don't necessarily make us feel good, but looking for a new angle, a new context to that, and then resetting and realigning in a way that feels good. So here's some coaching prompts for you. Feel free to journal around this. Share with us in the comments what came up for you, or keep it private for yourself. What parts of your day currently feel super scattered or out of control? Where in your routine are you sacrificing joy or peace? Sometimes we do the easy thing and not the right thing. Guilty. If you're guilty of that too, loving invitation to take a look at that. Take a look at where you do the easy thing instead of the right thing, and then what that does for you. Because I can tell you, showing up for your future self today is very important. Because if you make moves that work for you today but don't set you up in the long run, your future self is going to be super pissed at you. So treat yourself kindly. Do things that are good for you now and good for you later. Okay, and then your final coaching prompt, what's one small rhythm that you could change, that could change your whole week? So what's like one little shift? Maybe if you have a day job, go take your lunch break. Take a few minutes on your lunch break, or actually take your lunch break and do something for you. Go get your nails done, go get your favorite drink from Starbucks, go sit someplace quietly, read, listen to your favorite music, do something for you. Right? And then I would love for you, once you get clear on some of these things, I would love for you to write out your freedom day. What would you do? How would you feel? This is the important part. How would you feel during your freedom day? And what's different from right now? Choose one element and implement it today, tomorrow, immediately. Okay? The feeling around this is much more important than the actual things you do. Okay, after all, we are human beings, not human doings. So I know we're all busy and it can be easy to prioritize the things that we need to do, but this exercise is really prioritizing about the way those things make you feel. Again, recognizing we can't just like eliminate going to the laundromat, but we can imagine that life of freedom and start working towards it, walking in it right now. And that is the key to having everything that we desire. So remember, this isn't about perfection. This is just about being consistent and intentional. Okay, build your rhythm around your freedom, not the pressures of others, of life, of outside noise. Okay, this is about you. I can't wait to hear what comes up for you. Feel free to share, or just let me know that you watched and that you're working on it. I'm so excited to support you, to encourage you, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 5.